it's one of those songs that, some stuff that I imagine you're the same way as I am. When you listen to music from the 80s, you just kind of cringe and say, oh, it sounds so dated. But that song, I
do cringe quite a lot, actually. I very rarely listen to 80s music,
but not with that song. So what is it about that song, do you think, that makes it, gives it that staying power?
Well, first of all, I'm a melody guy, so that's where it all comes from for me. And as a lot of writers would agree, lyrics come second.
Mm-hmm.
They're important, but to me, it all starts. At least that song started with a melody. I've written some tunes where it's come from the lyrical base and it's all about the story, but that one was, and it was originally everybody's waiting for the weekend. It's like I was walking down where close to where I was living, and it was a Wednesday afternoon, beautiful afternoon. I'm walking in this heavily populated area, and it was deserted. Everybody was at work or doing whatever, and me being a musician, I'm out working. My work is, okay, what am I going to do for inspiration, and where can I find it, So I'm out on the beach in Kitts, or there in that area, and where is everybody? Well, I guess they're all waiting for the weekend. So that kind of spurred that, and Mike had a great idea. Well, why don't we call it Working for the Weekend? And said, well, yeah, that's good. That's fine. Not a huge difference. Still works. It's kind of cool. It's quirky. A little bit of a twist on the lyrics. So yeah, that's cool. And so it took a long time to develop that tune, but the germ of it was written in a hotel room in Montreal after a show. I just had my guitar, my trusty old funky Strat that I built in '74, and a ghetto blaster that I always carried with me that I could plug in and simulate an amp. And started singing it, and kind of had the germ of it, at least, the chorus and the verses, and there's a couple of weird transitions that I hadn't worked out yet. That's the tricky part too, is the key changes that goes back and forth to the guitar solo, the little theme, and where it goes to the pre-chorus, and then the short chorus set up behind the guitar riff, a heavier guitar riff. But we played that tune. We were playing bars in when we first started, and we put our first album on, and we were still playing bars. We had a few decent shows, but we were still playing bars. And before we recorded the Working for the Weekend, it was finished. It was all written and everything. And we were playing this bar, and it was one of these meat marketplaces. And we did 2 sets, and nobody danced, nobody cared. It was just like, oh my God, are we ever going to reach these people?
Uh-huh.
And we came on stage. 3rd set, we opened with Working for the Weekend, and the dance floor was packed.
Really?
And I went, okay, well, let's might have something here.
Huh.
And almost 40 years later, 30 something, and still going.